Hello, welcome back to the TV Trifecta. That's the TV, and we're the Trifecta. I'm stealing your intro, by the way.
Yeah.
I am the host, Kolten, and we are a trio of men that talk about a rotating of topics between TV shows, movies, and games. Whichever, I don't care. And I'm the villain of this podcast, by the way, and I don't like you. I am joined here by an associate of mine and another associate of mine. Introduce yourselves, heathens.
Is that gonna be your thing now?
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
introduce yourself, Ethan. You did that in the first one too.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh
I don't remember. I did that.
I'm pretty sure you did. Hi, I'm Aaron.
Izzy.
You're gonna have fun.
Gibby.
You're gonna have fun editing that in the clip.
Gibby.
Yeah, I will. I'm Izzy. Gibby.
Gibby.
Hi. I'm Gibby.
Okay.
You didn't say what
She
topic
doesn't
we're
speak
talking about
English.
today.
I was
I'm
going
still
to.
Gibby.
Anyway, today's topic, I'm going to be talking about the game.
Video game.
Is it one of those
Yes.
games you play?
With a controller on a console
What
10
console?
years ago.
What console?
What console?
And why aren't we playing it on screen?
The two of the PS.
What?
That's why. Because none of us have a PS2.
I do. I don't have the cords.
Nor do we have a what's the word?
An emulator.
No, not an emulator.
You pissed
Well,
twice?
It's not on.
What?
It's not on
We don't have a graphics card.
PS2.
both. We don't have both. And even if we did, it would probably be hard to find the game. In
I'm
the
gonna
first
get a
place.
single image of the game and place it right on top of Kolten.
That
there.
right here.
Watch me put it right there, just in the middle of your chest.
You can put it on my face as I talk.
I track it.
Yes.
Just
Now I have to do it.
Yeah.
Damn
you,
it.
You should do that for at least like 10 seconds. Yes.
Colton
I'm
introduced
quite aware.
himself.
What?
Hi, I'm Test Drive.
Hi,
Eve
I'm
of Destruction.
Test Drive. Eve of Destruction. Tell us about the game.
Anyway, yeah, that's the game. I spoiled that for you already.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It is in the title.
It's in the title and the thumbnail.
Spoilers, it's in the title. Anyway,
You will painstakingly cut out the text of the title, put it onto the thumbnail.
yes.
It's true. That is what I do.
This old PS2 game was one of my favorites when I was a little kid because anything with ridiculous physics and ragdoll physics what had my heart, and it was the best thing ever to entertain my little soul.
Your little soul.
Yes.
He's not wrong, by the way. Every
What?
time that we play a video game, if there's ragdoll involved, he dies laughing. And that makes me die laughing. It's very apparent in games like Red Dead Redemption 2 and WWE 2K, whatever the fuck.
Well, any from 14 to the 20 that we've played
Yeah.
because the ragdoll is stupid in that game.
Oh man, we need to play 24.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that.
See how stupid it gets.
This-
Anyway.
Sorry, this is relevant. There was a very old racing game. I have no idea what it's called. I think Joseph has it. My older brother. And it is so fun to drive off cliffs. In that game. It's a racing game. You're going on racing tracks. One of the best things to do is get right to the finish line. Because whatever it does is the game stops you right around where you are. Like it does this. You get to the finish line, you keep going for a little bit.
And it
stops
stops
you.
you immediately.
What's really fun is when it's right at the edge of a cliff. So what you do is you drive past the finish line, and your car just keeps going and goes like, but it doesn't end the game
It just
for you.
keeps going.
No, what happens is you get off the edge and it says you finished, but your car's like down at the bottom of a ravine.
That's pretty good.
It's hilarious.
It's stupid stuff like that that makes games hilarious. Especially in Test Drive. I'll start with this because this game mode is just really stupid.
Did you pull up the game modes or do you just remember them all?
I know the game modes.
Excellent.
Because I played them all.
We
and
do love
I
memorizing
this
game modes.
This one particular game mode, you could choose any vehicle you want, and you can only go against a friend. So it's just a 1v1. You drive around the arena, and you fire chickens from your vehicle, and they explode
Excuse me?
on contact with each other's car.
Excuse me?
What in the Legend of Zelda?
My favorite thing to do was pick the rainbow bus and just collide into whoever I was playing with and just fire my chickens into the car to blow them up.
Oh.
The gay chicken extraordinaire.
That was
Welcome
the
to my
entire-
gay chicken cannon.
That was literally the entire game mode. You just picked a car, you fired chickens at each other until one of you died.
That's really funny. That's really funny.
But that's all that is to that game mode, but it's really stupid.
That's hilarious.
Is this like Sneak King where it's actually sponsored by Burger King?
No.
We're sponsored by... No, we're not. We're not sponsored by anybody. No one wants to sponsor.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving Wendy's.
What?
You know, Burger King slogan?
Oh, yes, I'm loving Wendy's.
Yeah, I'm loving
Wendy's is my... Nope.
Is your dope?
Is your
Can't say that. I'm going to be doing what you do, which is say outrageous thing.
I
To the
have
camera.
never said outrageous thing.
Wendy's is my bitch.
Bin Laden.
No, Wendy's will never sponsor us now. I hope you know this.
Unless Wendy herself does.
Wendy is dead. Long gone.
We can resurrect her on stream.
Anyone got a Lazarus pit live on stream? Everyone got a phoenix feather?
Anyway, so another game mode is a
No. I want to hear more about this chicken game mode.
that's it. That's
Oh,
all there
I-
is to it.
There's got to be more time
No.
spent on this.
Well, there was.
It's
'cause
been on
it
this?
was.
Would have been better if it shot roosters, because then you could say you're shooting cock.
Well, in my older age,
What
I
was
would have been saying that.
I've never heard of this happen this way. They just went,
Shooting cock at each other's car.
Yep. Izzy, what was that laugh? What was that laugh, sir? Why does this feel like a TVTrifecta talks? It's not. This is an
it's
official
okay.
episode. Why did you laugh like an old man? Like a dad. Like when you tell your dad a funny joke and he's just
Grandpa on
like,
his deathbed.
I'm on the verge of losing my voice.
oh no, I'm sorry.
So this is great that I haven't lost my voice yet.
Which you might lose it this
But
episode.
I might lose it by the end of tonight.
I'm sorry, but that was a really funny laugh because I just hear all of us dying. And usually the laugh is like pretty high, and then I just hear. It's really good. Oh gosh, we just started, guys. We can't die laughing yet.
I only talked about one game mode in this entire game.
How many game modes are there?
There's a lot.
How many?
A lot.
No,
What is
please
with
tell
the
me.
fucking
At least
chickens?
10 or something.
Okay, what is the story with these chickens?
There is no story. They are just there.
They're
on your
bred
car.
for war.
Poor chickens.
Hawks of War.
They shoot egg. No, every time.
No.
It's like you're playing Angry Birds with a cannon.
Angry Birds, but it's God of War, just cock of war.
It's a really buff chicken.
Bog.
Bird!
No, it's bog.
Bog!
Bog. We gotta move on to the
Moving on.
we have like so many more game modes, and we're 13 minutes in.
Another game mode is soccer.
Yes, something about the cocks.
You derailed this one.
Soccer.
I'm sorry.
Soccer, more like cocker.
Sorry.
No.
So, tell us about this Rocket League game mode.
Yeah, so it's pretty much that's
Rocket League.
It's exactly that, but you don't fly through the air
Mm-hmm.
unless you magically just
It also-
collide into someone hard enough that the ball launches underneath you and flies into the air. It is a giant soccer ball in the middle of this like rectangle field.
There's no way this game did not inspire Rocket League.
I guess it did. I don't know.
Because Rocket League is not to PS2 era.
This
No.
reminds me of this video I saw. It was an Idiots in Cars video. And there was like it was some place in England. They had like a soccer ball statue in the middle of this roundabout. And this dude just drives straight through it. It's like the caption I think is Rocket League.
We just started.
Honest-
We just started. Tell us about the soccer game.
Honestly, that's what it is like. You couldn't use
Wait,
what?
you can't use buses in this game mode, but you could use any other car.
I think it's because you can block the goal. Probably.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But it's just this giant soccer ball, and you just drive towards it and hit it as hard as you can, fling it around the map into the goal. But my favorite thing to do was just crash into people, slam them into the ball to make it go flying all over the map.
my favorite thing to do was war crimes.
Yeah, pretty much.
With the chickens.
Because
With the
the-
war chickens.
Because the car physics in that game were so stupid and janky that
It's a racing game.
the cars
Is
would
it even a racing game?
crumple so bad. Yes, it is.
We haven't even gotten to the
It's a-
racing game mode.
It's derby racing
Oh. Why did you start with chickens?
because
That's all we can think about now.
it's
Because they're racist chickens.
What does that have to do with anything?
they were all white actually,
Race.
all white roosters,
I thought they weren't roosters.
cocks.
Hens or cocks,
Tell
man.
us more about this soccer game mode.
But that's pretty much it for that as well. It's just Rocket League, but you don't fly through the air unless you break the game somehow.
Uh-huh.
But
Right.
that was the best part of the game.
Breaking it?
Was breaking it somehow with the janky car physics and the giant soccer ball that could get lodged in
Soccer ball.
soccer ball that could get lodged in your car, which happened a lot.
Coconut kill more than sock.
Coconut kill more than sock.
Do kill more than sock.
Coconut
That is
don't
now
kill
on
more than
video.
sock.
Yes, it
It's
is.
finally on video. That's
Finally.
the first
Coconut
time.
and
kill
no
more
one
than
knows where that came.
Nope.
Nope. No one will
No,
never
it's because we
know.
were demented and had brain.
It's true.
No. Do we explain? It was so
Nope.
stupid.
Nope, we
All
don't
right.
explain.
You don't get to know unless
don't
you
get
ask
to
us
know.
in a Q&A we might do one day.
Coconut kill more than sock.
Coconut to
Not
kill.
the
Do
point.
kill more than Sark. So what's the next game mode?
Now, another one we're all familiar with, but this time it's with cars.
We're not familiar with Rocket League
No.
or chicken.
No. It's Red Rover.
With cars?
Yes.
How does this work?
So, you basically have
I,
this
don't,
field
I can't imagine it.
aligned with the safe area, right?
Uh-huh.
So you just drive end to end, and there's the AI. It will just be stupid and cause massive pileups, cars flying everywhere, and just collide into the walls and just fuse into it.
So
Going back and forth until you are the last one. And you can use buses on this, so it got even more chaotic.
so this
Oh no.
might sound bad.
Alright, you need to think about that, because if you say it might sound bad,
What's
it could
Red
be the
Rover?
joke you left. He doesn't know what Red Rover. You don't know Red Rover, send this person right over?
I know the song. I didn't know it was a thing.
That's a game. What you do is you line up arm in arm, okay? Or like hand in hand. And what you have to do is someone sends someone over and you have to try and break through the line. And that eliminates people. Or
Whoever
if you
doesn't-
don't break through the line, you're now on their team.
Oh, it sounds like a concussion waiting to happen.
Pretty much. But
It was, yeah.
But the
I
rules
did
are
get
a
one,
little
yes.
different.
You know, I'm a little foggy on it.
I don't remember exactly. I think there was a guy involved.
I think my head was involved.
Maybe. I
I
think
think
the
my
ground might have also been
goal was
connected.
cracked open, maybe.
I think
I'm
I
not
have.
sure.
I think I have nuts now.
I really just love that you're like a game mode that everyone knows.
And then and this guy,
and then you're just
this
like
idiot over here.
Red
goes,
Rover,
What's
and I'm
Red
just
Rover?
what does this mean?
But it's pretty much that. You just gotta race to the safe space so you don't get eliminated. But with each car eliminated causes just obstacles to be everywhere. So you can either just collide into a giant pileup, or you can somehow make it into the safe space, or not be able to leave and get eliminated because there's so much wreckage everywhere.
Please, are there car destruction?
Yes.
physics?
Yes.
They can
These
just get
cars fall
destroyed?
apart, get crumpled. They look like
In PS2?
yes.
That's insane.
And they look like if you did the swing set glitch in GTA 4. That's how bad it can get.
the one where you just get whoosh.
Yep.
So it's pretty much just
Amazing.
burnout, but before burnout.
Yes.
That's kind of
Just
cool.
amazing because everyone loves ragdoll physics.
Oh yeah.
Everyone loves it.
Oh yeah.
And the best thing ever is that you just have this stoic faced driver in the seat the whole time whose body does
It's
this. With every single
Hosea
little-
driving cars.
with every
You hear what I said?
single little hit.
You know what I said?
Yeah, you actually got it perfect. They're so stiff doing this until you get hit, then their bodies are like doing that.
That you need to make that in the funny in the intro video, please, for this video.
And sometimes it's funny seeing like the roof caved in and seeing their helmets like stick through the roof, and they're just like, but all you see is just like the PS2 graphic eyes just plastered into this helmet, and they're just like with the roof caved in into their freaking body.
Polygon's right too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
It's my life now.
All right. I am.
No,
See how
you have the hair. Anyway, what's another game mode? We're on 3, by the way. We're 20 minutes in.
Let's circle back to the chicken.
No, we're not going back for the chickens until the very end. Then we'll be back for the car.
Who's the king? Who's the king?
You know, we're definitely
There's
not
that.
getting on spot.
King FC.
So then we get to the races.
Oh, now we're at the races.
Those-
3 game modes in, and now we've
Those
reached
are
the races.
special game modes. Now
Oh.
this big game mode has a bunch of type of races. My favorite, figure eights.
Oh no.
The best thing ever in that race is when you go to the middle section and
There's
you
another
just
car there.
hit someone as hard as you can, just make them
Careening
flip into the wall and destroying their car as you're just driving around. And there's ones with ramps too, in the middle of the section too. So you drive around, you ramp, and you can even fly it in midair, causing huge pileups.
All right.
Just destroying people.
I have to set the record straight.
Uh-huh.
Colton has been telling me about this game for years.
Never.
Never has he mentioned any of this to me.
Like, what the fuck is a chicken?
How has this not come up?
I had to save it for the podcast. The podcast I didn't know I'd be.
that didn't exist yet.
You just knew. You're like,
So I gotta save this one day. It's gonna be real good content.
oh,
It's gonna be a great TikTok later. Or even an Instagram reel. YouTube short.
But yeah, there's figure eights. There's your typical other oval races that also have some ramps and obstacles in it that make it so
Are there any
better.
cliffs? I want to drive on a cliff.
I think. I don't
No.
know. It's been years.
this is what I'm hearing.
You played it.
A lot
You
when I was
own
a
it.
kid.
Do you not still own it?
No.
You own a PS2.
Yeah.
Buy it.
If I find it, maybe.
This is what I'm hearing.
Just look it
This
up on Amazon. or
game
eBay.
is basically GTA Online. That's what it is.
It's GTA races.
I'm not even talking about GTA races. Online, period. Like, that's what this game is. This is set in the GTA Online universe.
It's just, it's as chaotic as you think it is when you play this game. It gets so
It
much
sounds-
better when you play it.
Hilarious.
Like, every race starts out like this. The first few seconds are fine, you're with the crowd, and then suddenly, one turn, everything's going wrong. There's suddenly a caved in car somewhere, there's a giant pile up, and you're just, next thing you know, half your car is gone.
You know how I mentioned the other racing game earlier? One of my another favorite thing I really liked to do in that game is anytime there was a really long stretch, move my car in the middle of the road and wait till one of my brothers is getting closer, screen peek, and just it's great.
So,
I can sit flying and their car is total.
so basically, what this game is you're just driving and you're like, I'm in hell now.
Ah, it's like, actually no, it's more like this.
It's like,
No, it's this.
And the best part about some of those races, I think you can use the buses on those too. So you're pretty much on an indestructible force and an unmovable object the entire race as these cars just collide into you and kill themselves.
so you're just you're baby driver until you're Fast and Furious 9.
Yes.
You said undestructible.
I'm at indestructible.
Unmovable.
I'm at in both those.
Immovable.
And
indestructible.
Indecent. Oppenheimer.
And
All of that is open.
And there's, I think, certain tracks where you can only race as buses. So you can already imagine the chaos that
Oh,
ensues when
no.
every single AI is in a bus. And you're also in a bus. With all the physics I mentioned and how chaotic it can be. In a tight oval.
Oh no. Oh no.
I can only imagine what would happen if someone hit the front of the bus going this way and the back of the bus going this way. I just imagine it just it just
Yeah. That's exactly what would happen.
What are some other,
stretches out and then comes
what are
back.
some other game modes?
It's more like
Sorry.
you would cave in the bus, and then because you're clipping through everything, it just sends everything into the sky.
Helicopter.
Oh,
What are some other fun game modes in this game? We're only on 4. We're on 4.
I'll give them chicken.
It's pretty much just other race tracks, honestly. There's ones where it's just if they feel like normal roads and then suddenly, hey, here's a ramp. This is where everything goes wrong.
This is where
This is where the fun begins.
Yeah, pretty much. That's,
You know how I reference Star Wars? You're gonna be in the sky.
and then
You're gonna be in the stars.
since that's the basis of races, then you have actual derbies.
Oh god, I forgot.
Oh,
this whole
right.
point of the
It's a
game
derby
is the
game.
derby.
Oh
Now-
no.
Now, if you've played Flat Out, imagine the derbies in that, but on a worse scale. And much smaller maps. And you can use buses.
No.
Most importantly, and these buses do shoot chickens still.
That would make the derbies a whole lot better.
Like I said, Angry Birds with cannons. Those chickens are shooting eggs in every direction.
It's basically the eagle, but every single chicken is the
Sometimes I like to just take one of them and start squeezing and just go. Rapid fire. Semi-automatic.
And as the chickens are shooting out, they're shooting the eggs out.
It's
at
10
Mach
minutes. It's been
5.
like 20 minutes. We're still on the chickens.
Mach 5 egg blast.
Ew.
You shoot the chickens and then also shotgun blast eggs into their opponent.
Boom.
I like to grab rabbits and just. They got some rapid fire.
Yeah, rapid fire.
Would you be surprised if I said that the derbies in this game actually took skill to survive?
No, actually, that wouldn't
Actually
surprise me.
not, No.
No, based on what you told me, it sounds like it actually takes a
It
lot
sounds
of
like it
skill just
takes
to
a
do
lot
anything.
of luck to survive.
Yeah, it did. Because if one AI gets a good hit on you, you're screwed. Every other AI will be like, hey, you're injured. I'm going to kill you now. So you'll have a bunch of cars just ramping over to you, coming at you, playing chicken until you just
I'm
are
imagining this.
nothing.
Yeah, I'm imagining this. You're driving. You're trying to do the stuff. You get hit. One person hits you. All the other cars just.
See, that's what it feels like sometimes, especially at the beginning when you're all in the circle. You just see like a bunch of cars start turning your way, and you're like, I'm gonna be just in the middle of this giant pile.
Oh no!
See, I had a similar thought, but it was a little like sillier. It was just like you're driving and you're fighting this one guy, and then like he hits you pretty good, and suddenly just over the
An
hills
army.
you hear the and just fucking 50 cars come up this hill and just slam down on you.
That's what it felt like
Boom.
at times, especially if you. I think if someone was like a bus, I think the AIs don't pick the bus. I think you had to pick the bus and the derby. But if someone was playing with you and they were a bus, coming off screen, seeing this giant yellow bus just cram into you into a giant pile up is the
Oh, and now
scariest
I'm
thing
imagining
ever.
this. I'm imagining you're just like a little off by yourself. Everyone's just running
Driving
into each
around
other.
trying to
Yeah.
survive.
And then you just the camera's turned, and then you just turn and see this
This bus.
You're like the camera's just right into.
There's times where I turn the camera to see just like this bus ramp and just land directly into me.
Just this is the greatest play.
This is the greatest plan.
But also, being the bus is OP, but also not at the same time because you can get stuck.
That is a good game to talk about.
We can play it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you can play that one.
That's easy to play.
That's next thing. Oh
On
Oh,
only.
no!
Oh
Say-
no.
OnlyFans.
On only.
Lead the way.
Oh.
Oh no! I want to. I need to explain that. No, I can't explain that.
Don't.
That would take a long time to explain.
It would.
Yeah.
Wisdom teeth.
Wisdom
Alright.
teeth. That
Anyway,
said.
carry on. Carry on. I could say
So what I was saying
Joe was
was
in-
that
chickens.
being a bus can be the best thing in the derby
Or,
or the worst thing because you can
you're
just,
massive.
you get stuck a lot and you might not get enough speed to kill people.
But they will.
They can pelt you, but it's nothing because they end up hurting their car more.
I hit your car and you kill me.
Yeah.
That
The-
car.
No.
I'm stuck.
No, you can't. Step bus.
Step.
Check out my bussy.
Step bus. Isn't that a van?
I'm stuck in the garbage heap. Help.
Step bus. I need help.
My
I'm
pants are
stuck.
down. I have a real nice bussy.
I am
Bus.
Optimus Prime. And I am stuck.
This is and I'm stuck. Step Megatron.
Oh.
We are recording this, by the way. We are recording. All of this is staying in.
Step Autobot.
Step Bumblebee.
Decepticon.
Help me. Stepticon. Stepticon.
Decepticon. Oh.
Oh my.
How have you not figured
Decepticon.
out these guys are kinky? Their names are Stepticons.
How have you
Ryan
not figured out
Pax,
that these
the
guys are
decent-
horny? Look at him. His dick's out.
Look at him.
It's got an extendo. Look at him. Oh god, this thing's the size of me.
Look at him. No, look at him.
I'm 6 feet. That thing is 7. I think it'll fit.
What?
It fits in mine.
Oh.
Hi, I'm the funny one. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
No,
Nice to
no,
meet you. Man.
no. I don't want to shake it.
No.
You
I'm
know
not
where it's
doing it.
been.
No. No, actually, now that you say that.
Oil.
Now that you know. All right.
Oiled up.
So,
I'm so sorry, everybody, that I just said something about Stepticon.
yeah.
Why did every one of these have have that joke? Like, we thought it was the chickens, didn't we?
It started
It
with
still
the
is.
kids.
It's still the chickens.
Step chicken. I'm at KFC.
What? Step chicken. I'm stuck in the coop.
Uh,
Rooster shows up. Oh god, the
No.
cock is here.
Stepcock. I'm stuck in the cube.
So what?
The funny thing, this
Yeah.
game has a story. actually.
What?
It has.
There's a plot?
Yeah.
What are the stories of the chickens?
I need to know about
non-existent
Decepticons.
story, as
No!
far as I know.
Chickens have a story. You're lying.
Yeah, I eat their family at KFC.
Well, all I know is that it's pretty much.
I'll eat them too. Can't leave anyone out of it.
All I know is that you're pretty much always in a car,
Mm-hmm. What?
In this car game?
and you are in the country, and you pretty much just. And the story is you can do any of those modes to get money to upgrade your car and progress through the story. And you can have your car destroyed, and you will need a new car, and that's pretty much only because of derbies if you suck, which I did as a kid and did not progress any further because I was like, oh,
I'm bad at this.
I'm suck.
I'm suck.
So the game modes are canon.
Yes,
Chickens are canon to the story.
I assume so.
The soccer is canon.
Also, this is based off real stuff people do with
What?
cars. In the intro, it
Oh
shows
no, I
like
have seen people do the
clips.
soccer ball thing. But not the
I was
chickens.
gonna say,
Yeah.
what about the chickens?
What happened to the chickens?
maybe that is a real thing. They
What
just
have they done?
put chickens in guns and shoot them at.
I
I don't know. But yeah, when the game starts up, it shows like clips of derby cars just doing all the stuff that is in the game.
You could have mentioned that there was a plot.
Well, the story is pretty much just playing the game modes, but with upgrading your car mechanics. And
What's the ending? Is there a villain?
I didn't get that far because I was little, and I was like, I like physics in this game.
What is this game?
This is like
What is this game?
this game is a fever dream if that's what you want to think of it as, because that's what it feels
It
like.
sounds like I'm having a fever dream actively.
This feels like if you had a fever dream of NASCAR, and this is what it is.
By the way, in Europe, this game is called Driven to Destruction.
Well, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that does sound about right. No, I want to find out.
Oh, tell me more,
So
please.
they actually featured this on the subreddit for Wreckfest, which makes sense because it's about a similar concept.
It's pretty much what it is.
I like Wreckfest. That is a fun game. I haven't played it, but I've seen Smitty play it. And
Oh wait, that's the game?
yeah, Wreckfest, the
Oh.
derby game. That's what that
That
is.
makes sense.
Yeah, I love that game.
Tell me more about this cane with
Tell
a
us
cannon.
more. Tell
and a
us
plot.
more. Did you
I-
get very far?
No, he
I did-
distinctly said no.
I did not get far in the story because I wanted to play the other modes
Uh-huh.
because I was a
Which
little
were?
kid, and well,
Chickens.
soccer, the Red Rover, the chickens with a friend at the time, and the other the derbies, the races. So I did not. I barely touched the story. There was.
What the fuck is there a story in a racing in a derby game?
I don't know, man.
Oh my god!
What?
How have you not mentioned the whip around game mode yet?
The whip around.
What the fuck?
Hold on.
The whip around is no slouch either. This is an IGN article on this game. As it requires cars to do a lap around a course, and when they get back to the starting line, they need to do a 180 and drive back the other way.
Yeah, that's the Red Rover.
Just start driving.
Red Rover?
What is
No.
the concept of going back and forth to the safe spots?
So the Red Rover is a different one. The whip around is just the regular racetracks, but 180, and you're driving into oncoming traffic.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
That's hilarious.
That was
This
also
can't be.
good.
People can't actually be doing that. Not really.
this game.
Are people that?
was like the
Never
best
mind.
thing ever.
Oh, that makes sense. It's based on rednecks. That explains everything.
Of course they should.
Yeah.
Is that a kid?
Yeah, that explains the entire game.
I can't.
See, does this game not feel like just a fever dream,
I told you,
but
I've been
like the
having
best
one.
thing ever?
I'm having one right now, just listening about it.
This game is so fun.
Mom, I'm scared. They're talking about step trunk.
This IGN article mentions that there's many times where you have to Austin Powers your way out of situations, which is just the driving back and forth between two obstacles until you can get out.
They're not wrong.
Oh my god.
They are not wrong.
Oh, we gotta keep going for at least 5 minutes. Just there's time for me to
What the-
edit stuff out.
So System of a Down is part of this?
Ooh, what?
Move down.
Where? When?
I guess
Why?
System of a
How?
Down is featured on
How?
the soundtrack. I just want to find out, like, its story. Like,
What story?
What stories?
I
don't know.
I just want to find out. I want to see if there's a plot. Like, it's what do the chickens mean, Mason?
The chickens, Mason. What do they mean?
The chickens. What do they mean?
Oh, look.
It has pretty good reviews. Like, usually it's like 70 and up.
It's
Suicide Race. What is Suicide Race?
Suicide Race.
Suicide Race.
He had different names for them, is what I'm hearing.
If you can take out your opponents while minimizing your damage to your own vehicle, you'd be the last one standing in 25 events, including Demo Derby, Suicide Race, Figure 8 Race.
Do you not play this game mode?
You may not remember it.
I.
Because it has been a while.
It's been a long time.
Oh my
don't remember.
God, I was a year old when this came out.
Oh my gosh, he wasn't even born yet.
No, he was born. Yeah, he'd be like
How old are you?
7 months old when this came out.
How old are you?
I am 21.
When's your birthday?
August 15th.
This is on camera, by the way.
I'm not going to say well,
You just said August 15th.
I was going to say I'm not going to say the year, but
You already said
Quick
you
maths.
were.
quick maths.
Do you want me to cut this part out?
No, I don't really.
Okay.
It's not like they know that my full name is
Nope.
Ichabod
Eobard
Stephen
Engelbert
Wallace.
Humperdinck. Anyway, when's your birthday?
I don't.
Oh, it's
forget.
January, right?
Yes.
Interesting. Eve
What?
of Destruction is the name of a film too.
What?
Is it?
That's weird.
Wait. What?
What? Is it a adaptation?
A terrorist hunter
What?
is hired by a scientist to deactivate her android double, a walking, talking, murderous nuclear bomb which has gone amok in the big city and is about to explode.
What? Is this a Bollywood film? 'Cause it sounds like it is.
Kurt Fuller from Psych is on the
What?
Kurt Fuller, the mortician guy.
Woody?
Woody, yeah, Woody. He's in this movie. Wait, hold on. I need to know. I need to know.
We're not talking about the game anymore.
No,
guys.
he's Bill Schneider, whoever. Steve the robot.
Excuse me?
Steve the robot is the character.
Your voice is so high. What are you looking at?
Oh, the main character's
I'm
name is
looking at
The
Eve.
game?
I'm,
Which is what we're supposed to be
I
talking about?
looked up the story because I wanted to see if there was anything
Uh-huh.
for it.
Uh-huh.
Heavily focused on banger racing with basic upgrades and car permadeath.
Anger racing.
Banger racing.
There are race modes like Demolition Derby, Red Robin, British Bulldog, in parentheses. Trailer races. Trailer races! Trailer
Oh,
races.
he sounds so happy. Tell us about trailer races.
That sparked a memory.
You pick any car you want and you do any of the tracks that I mentioned, and you just have a trailer with you and you drive, and if you lose your trailer, you are out. But you can crash into people's trailers and just cause massive destruction to flinging around because you pit maneuvers and fling vehicles.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh,
That
it was
sounds
so-
hilarious.
it was so good on the figure eight ramp ones too, because you could just fly through the air, hit the trailers, they go. This game is so fun.
That's really funny.
That sounds absolutely amazing.
Oh, man, I knew this one would be the short one.
Chain races too. Yes, chain races.
Never mind.
So you just have races, and you'll be chained to another car,
Oh.
and it would be pretty much a team race. But your partner can freaking die and screw you over heavily.
Because their car isn't moving.
Yeah, so you're pretty much dragging them, and people will crash into you. And the chains have physics. You don't drive through them, so you just push the chain with you if you drive into the chain.
Can you drive in between them?
Yes.
And go like,
Yes, you can pull them into this while dragging them along with your teammate.
That sounds awesome.
what I'm imagining is someone doing that, and the chain just makes the cars go like, bong.
Yeah,
I just imagine just you hauling just this dead bus, just and like a Mini Cooper, just
I'm on a moped.
just
You're going
Can't
at
go.
most 0.5 miles an hour.
the bus driver just
No, the bus driver's just
yeah. They just sit there like this constantly.
dead, just dead. Steering
he
wheel,
died in that position.
steering wheels off, just
Forever unblinking. Oh, what more do we have to talk about? What more do we have to discuss about this wild and crazy
this
experience?
is an insane game. This sounds like
There's push-off events too, so pretty much the platforms where you push cars off too. There's those.
I feel like this is like Goat Simulator meets Grand
For games?
Yeah.
For cars, sorry.
For games, yeah.
Death
There's no
match.
game like Goat Simulator.
Oh, deathmatch is a regular game mode and everything.
Oh, the freaking ad.
I hope there's a cooking simulator.
Capture the
with
flag.
deathmatch.
Capture the Flag is one of them.
Oh, that's not surprising.
Oh man,
That was
that sounds awful.
That's not surprising at all.
yeah. Probably
King
was.
of the Hill, but in cars.
Bobby, why are you driving that damn moped?
Ah.
Drive a real
Oh.
truck.
Yes, here's another one.
What? You know,
There's one where you are the hearse and you have to finish the race without the other character drivers killing you. So you're just driving a hearse on the
That's
track
ironic.
without the other AI just coming after you, trying to deliberately
they might
crash
be
you.
faster.
What did this hearse? What is this hearse carrying that they want to kill you so badly?
You.
It's dead already.
You.
Apparently.
Detention, where you are an invincible bus and must stop all cars from finishing.
That sounds so cool.
It's gross.
And that's during races too. So there's just one bus in the middle of this giant race, just deliberately trying to kill all the other racers.
Hi. So it's the exact thing I did, which was just go in the middle of the road.
And then survival, where the player must complete a point-to-point race in 60 seconds while other cars try to destroy them.
Jesus Christ.
This
So,
is such a
yeah,
wild game.
This game had a lot of crazy game modes.
Yeah, dude. I could tell.
Man, that's really funny.
All
Oh my
right.
gosh. What
Now,
more do we have to talk about?
there
The
is
damn chickens.
there is something we need to talk about. One
Chickens.
thing we need to
I'm
get
bringing it
straight.
back. We started on it. We're gonna end on it.
We need to get something straight.
I'm gay. No.
What is the story of the chickens?
Yeah. No.
I'll look
Put
at-
your phone down.
No.
Put
I-
your phone down.
No,
Tell us about it.
no chickens.
No cheating.
No
No looking
cheating
it
with
up.
the chickens.
Make it up. Tell
What
us
is
the story of the chickens.
The story of the chickens is that they are fallen deities and they are using them for their own entertainment.
Oh God.
Elaborate.
Literally.
This is my canon theory.
Elaborate.
No.
The chickens are the sons of fallen gods. And we're gonna toss them at each other.
Yes.
They are all Zeus.
This is my canon theory
We don't want them to be Zeus.
of the chickens' canonical appearance in the game.
And why they never die.
Why
They
do
always
never
come
die?
back.
And you have an infinite
Like William Afton.
I am
Matthew
always
Lillard.
Cluck.
My name is Mr. Cluck. And we're gonna have a clucking good time.
A clucking good time.
Come on, I wanna cluck you.
I'm gonna cluck you.
Bend over. Why are we Mickey Mouse saying cluck? What you mean? I'm cluck. I'm cluck. Dang on.
Hold on.
And
What?
you were-
There's a little hidden ability that you can unlock in this game, apparently.
What?
In Chicken Fight, if
Super?
you obliterate your own car in action mode event within 55 seconds, you will unlock the ability to fire exploding chickens. So you can get an upgrade to the
You
chickens.
hear that, chicken? I'm gonna shove a grenade up its ass.
Hold on.
Pull the pin. Toss chicken. Alright, now there's blood everywhere. Nice, I'm a vampire.
Chicken.
That's what I call a good clucking time.
That's what I call a grenade.
That's what I call a bad egg. That's what I call a raw egg. Let's dab. Let's dab in front of Colton's face. Come on, man. Come on. No, that's not a dab.
Okay,
Oh.
so story mode does have
Yeah.
things that
Yeah.
in story mode
Man,
does
we're on our
unlock
red
them.
tongue.
What does it unlock?
Certain things like a freaking ambulance,
Oh.
I'm gonna drive in an ambulance and have the
Rocket?
people fall out.
postal, outlaw, taxi, welch.
What? Wait, what's a welch?
Hold on, what is a welch?
I believe that's a place.
Here's
It's
the
looking up
crossover we
food.
never expected, but we do need. Ambulance versus hearse. Mortal enemies.
No, hear me out. What's this game called again? Remind me.
It's called Test Drive Eve of Destruction for the PS2.
Times Goat Simulator.
You know what? If Goat Simulator
With
can,
cars.
if Goat Simulator can do a collaboration with Payday, they can do a collaboration with Test Drive Eve of Destruction.
You know what I think is funny with Goat Simulator? When it went from 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Where's 2?
Honestly,
The
when
Goat ate it.
when Goat Simulator 3 was announced, I was like,
There was a
"Did we
second one?
skip a game?"
No,
Like,
there was not. What else is there in this wild
Cars and tracks you can unlock.
We're almost at an hour.
I told you this wasn't gonna be short.
Here, look, you can read the things off. Cars and tracks. And...
That's one of the rednecks. I really hope the mic can't. You know, the mic definitely cannot hear that.
It can't.
Nope. So we're all
So
reacting.
we
to
just
nothing.
look crazy.
Do I cut this out?
No.
We try to keep it as unedited as possible. Except for anytime someone is racist. It's not...
I have never said a racist thing in my life.
I never
you
said
white
you.
cracker.
You
white cracker.
all right, you can say that. I know that's allowed.
Yeah, there's a lot. I'm not gonna change the topic.
You mean bring us back to the topic?
Changing the topic and bringing us back to it. So there's
Speaking
a lot
of
more
topic-
than I remember.
Speaking of topics, let me bring us back to.
So, what do you guys think of it
It
I
sounds
feel-
like a blast. I want to play it.
after explaining everything?
I
want to
think
play it.
That
sounds like a
sounds
blast.
genuinely fun. I love. I love
I
all
want
the
to
game
send
modes.
you
They're just
into the
all so-
stratosphere.
Just.
I think that's enough about this game.
Yeah.
That was wild.
There apparently was a lot more than I remembered.
And a lot more to talk about.
But
Yeah, a lot of
that
chickens, a lot of
game-
a lot of steppatrons.
that game was really fun.
It sounds awesome.
You made it sound like there was nothing to this game. You're like,
I forgot
oh
a lot
yeah,
of
it's
it.
just a derby game.
Just a little derby game.
No, that is a lot. That's a full-fledged cool game.
Yeah,
Like,
sounds awesome.
that's not
I'm-
your ordinary driving game. He was like, "Oh, this is just a driving game that I really liked when I was a kid." And
We've talked about it.
no,
for
there's
almost an
not a lot
hour.
of game modes or anything. It's just kind of cool.
If you're wondering
and-
why there's about 3 or so minutes cut out, I won't explain it.
But he was just like, "Yeah, no, this is just a little cool game." What the fuck? This is a chaos game.
This is awesome.
This is
You need to
Man,
win this.
What's better than this? Boys being boys.
Boys being dudes.
Boys being
That's how
Dude
you,
ass.
it's actually how you sum it up is rednecks being rednecks.
It is. It's just redneck driving.
Not seen it.
That sounds like a simulator.
It probably is.
Redneck driving
Yeah.
simulator.
It probably
Yeah.
is.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I'm not surprised by that either.
Well, I don't think we have much else to say about this
Well, host.
game. Host?
We
Come on, Izzy.
no.
Come on, host.
We did
Lower.
this last time, by the way.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Please stop.
I'm sorry.
We
Anyway.
felt him up the
No,
last time he hosted.
Yeah.
I wish to not remember
We're
that.
really tired.
Anyway, that's enough of this episode. We said all there was about this game. Yeah, it's a chaotic game, and it was my all-time favorite when I was little. Probably still is, honestly. 'Cause
Sounds like it.
I could see me playing that over the new God of War game,
That's hilarious.
or probably Spider-Man 2.
That's insane. I need to try this masterpiece. Find it.
If you can find it and get a PS2, then
You
by
have a
all means-
PS2.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Would I get one if you have
I
one?
don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know how you keep overlooking that part.
You have a PS2.
I just forget I have one.
Probably the same one.
You have the sacred console still.
2 and 3. I still have my PS3 and 2. My 4 is getting up there.
All right, final thoughts, sir.
Best game of all time. There's
10 out of 10.
no
Wouldn't
other
change a
game
thing.
can compare to this, and I will die on that hill. And yeah,
Your hill
that's
to die
about
on,
it.
but
See ya.
okay.
What? Right there.
Yeah, that's about
See
it.
ya. That's the TV. We're the Trifecta. Thank you for watching. We can't keep that in. We can't. I promise you. That is not staying in.
I've got it.
No, you know what is
I've got it.
staying in?
No.
Right when I said we can't keep it in.
and then it'll be a mystery. Why, brother?
We mentioned nothing of the sort.